And beforehand, we kind of talking about Nico Harrison being an absolute idiot and sleeping on the fatties because they make the world go round. And obviously for the Detroit Lions, it's been the case. I think the offensive line's been the center of everything. And then you move on to Jared Goff, then the run game. But it all starts with the offensive line. The defensive line can be the center of everything on the defensive side of the ball, but do we have everything yet? Everyone's bitching that we need another edge. Has that been Brad Holmes' weakness as a general manager, is acquiring defensive linemen?
I think you look at the track record of guys that he's acquired. Aiden Hutchinson, that's a win. Aleem McNeil, that's a win.
Everything else after that's a loss.
Josh Pascal is a loss.
I've grabbed the 12 acquisitions for defensive linemen for Brad Holmes.
Okay.
And you just give me a letter grade.
Rapid fire.
Give me a letter grade for each of them.
All right.
Real quick.
Charles Harris.
L.
F.
Okay.
Well, C. D. He gave us 1 year.
Aiden Hudson.
A+.
A+.
Josh Pascal.
B-.
Whoa. Come on.
C+.
Okay.
Well, he's a second-round pick.
A little more real.
Yeah, I mean, expectations are high. Second rounder, I'm going C+ as well.
C+. I had C on my paper. Michael Brockers.
F.
Yep.
Well, no. D. Because, again, he at least did something.
John Kaminsky.
C.
B-. For what he is. Like, we're not expecting him to be a starter, right?
He was off the scrap heap.
He was
Just
off
a
a practice
good old
squad.
Polish boy.
Oh, God. Are you...
Kaminsky, huh? You guys got a little bias
Kaminsky
there. We get it. I get it.
He wasn't a second rounder.
I put him as a C.
He was he's a scrap heap guy.
Yeah.
I'm not
He was
mad
off
at
a
B-.
practice squad?
No. I'm not.
Isaiah Bugs.
F. Well, no.
B. No, D. Sorry. D.
Rapid fire. Well,
I'll go D.
D is in dog.
I got D as well. Marcus Davenport.
F.
F.
F minus.
Yeah.
When healthy, he was
F.
kinda
F
You
minus.
had Super Bowl expectations, and you signed a guy that doesn't play.
Yeah. F.
F minus.
I put a C.
When he does play, he's great, but he doesn't play.
Doesn't
That's what I'm
play,
saying.
and that was the whole thing.
Yes.
That was the whole thing about him. And that's exactly what happened.
I'm putting a star on that
I'll
one
go
too.
D-. I think it helped you win one game.
I put C+. I thought it was big in the Rams game. DJ Reader.
In the first game of the season.
When he was out by the third game. What do you want me to do?
B.
B?
Yeah.
DJ Reader?
I'll go B+.
Yeah.
Okay. I got an A. I don't know if I was biased in
I
that.
got B+.
By the way, guys, if you grade along the chat, put the name you're putting your grades next to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just seeing letters. I don't know who they're for. Makai Wingo. I put a non-complete. I feel like it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Only one season in.
Played, 4 games in his first season?
Broderick Martin.
F.
F minus.
Don't look at me. You know what Don't get me started. I'm Broderick.
Broderick
Makes
F,
sense.
baby.
Yeah.
And the F is for fat at. I'm playing.
How about B for bust? Yeah, there we go.
All right, there you go. Levi Onzarike.
C-.
That's what I put.
I'm going to go D-.
I'm not mad at that either. I mean, that's one of the spectrums it's kind of wide
He
on it.
finally got production in the 4th year of his deal because of either
Injuries.
health and So
Yeah.
I'm going to go D-.
And then Aleem McNeil, that's an easy A.
Yeah.
Yes.
No pun intended. So that's like
Shout out Emma Stone.
that's 3 out of 12. And as much as I want to say like
That's not a good hit rate.
it's not a good hit rate, but then you look at like those positions, the edge position in particular, like it's valued for a reason, dude. It's fucking hard to
not
find
easy
these
hit
guys.
rate,
It's not easy to get these guys. They're rarely hitting the open market. When they do, they're going to cost you $1 bajillion.
Mm-hmm.
We heard Brad talk about the trade process of it last year. He couldn't. It was the toughest thing he said he ever done as a general manager.
Yeah.
Is trying to acquire an edge position player at the deadline. So it's the hardest thing he ever did as a general manager. Now the 10 years short, but he's also been in the business for a long time, especially with a fuck them picks team. It's the toughest thing he did. And then obviously in the draft, you know how the draft is. It's really hit or miss. And if Aiden Hutchinson fell to us at 2, that was a blessing. But like anything beyond there, you don't really. So I don't know if it's he's not great at it, or it's just a tough thing to do.
I think it could be a little bit of both. Because if you're going to nitpick, if you're going to look at damn, Gafford got hurt too. Oof. Sucks for the Mavs.
Jason Kidd
they're
hates his
falling
life.
apart, dude. If you're going to nitpick Brad Holmes, if you're going to look at maybe the one thing he's done that has been subpar, it's been his defensive line evaluation. He's got, like, I would say The only ones that I can consider wins are Hutch, Aleem, Reeder, and Levi. Or not Levi, I'm sorry, Pascal.
Pascal's
and Pascal was still a second rounder.
He was.
I think he's a quality guy now.
I think he's an extremely important piece.
He's a quality guy, but I looked at it today. I think he's like 22nd in his draft class in sacks. There's like safeties and yeah, it's not.
But I mean, he was never going to be a big sack guy.
You say he's not a man?
He got big and started like they asked him to play the run, which he does a good job.
Does very well.
He picked up some sacks.
What about Al-Quadri Muhammad? What would you consider him?
That's a good one. I actually did not write that one down. I was writing like off-season acquisitions.
Yeah.
I would give him.
I'll give him an A.
A+.
Yeah, give him like a B to A. Look, you pull up his stats.
Yeah.
Only because I don't know how to spell that name. Good luck.
Thank you.
Spelled it right.
Yeah, I give that one like a B. B to A. I mean, I want to see the numbers a little bit there too.
Let's see here. All
He's
right.
also kind of like outside the characteristics of defensive ends they usually like to grab.
He had in 9 games, 2 starts. He had 3 sacks, 11 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 5 QB hits.
To me, that's a great. That span of time.
His best career year it was 2021 with Indy. In 17 games, he had 6 sacks, 48 tackles, 7 tackles for loss.
I'll go B+.
B+
for what he was. Yeah, he was just a guy like you said up the scrap heap.
So having done what we did, what would you grade?
Wingo will be good. I have faith in Mekhi Wingo being a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Wingo. I think he could become a guy.
How much does that move the needle for you in your assessment?
Not a lot, because it's still something we're kind of waiting on. And I think we're in the position right now as a team where we kind of have to operate as like, go fucking get it.
Yeah.
Because nothing is promised. You're losing your coaches. Soon you're gonna start losing players. Like this window, as much as everybody likes to live in La La Land and believe it's gonna be fucking open for years and years to come, the reality is like you're gonna have some down years. You're gonna lose guys. Nothing's gonna be the same every single year. That's why 2 years ago, yeah, we did throw a fit at the deadline because you were in a position to fucking. That's the furthest we've gone these past 2 years.
Sure was.
And we've only lost guys since.
And you're 15 minutes away from a Super Bowl.
Does Chase Young affect that so much? Maybe. I don't know. He went to the Super Bowl that year.
He did.
Made an impact play against us.
He did.
I don't know, man. I don't want to call it a weakness because I do respect him, and I think those positions, they hold value for a reason, right? They're tough to find, but I just think the position the Detroit Lions are in right now, go get fucking Myles Garrett. Like, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. If it's a situation where he doesn't want to be here, I can't.
There is no possible reason for him to not want to be here in my mind.
I think just based off comments, because when you got to ask directly about the Commanders. He's like, yeah, I'd be down for that. He's kind of openly talked about the Eagles. He said, yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. When he asked about the Lions, have you thought about playing with the Lions?
Not yet. He wants to play for one of them fancy mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think so. I truly think that's what it is, man.
Can we prop up Hendon Hooker? Oh, no, they love Hendon Hooker. Pull them all in the front of the stuff. I'm just saying. I mean, the Lions, if you're truly trying to compete to win a championship, the Lions would be on your short list.
And it's everything we talked about in the previous segment where the defensive line is fucking helping everything. If you lose Carlton Davis in the open market, I listen, I love Ennis. Got to meet him. Cool dude. Sold him a car. I don't have faith in him being CB2. Straight up. I gotta see it first.
Who?
Ennis Registrar.
Oh, okay.
Terran Arnold. Love him as well. Got to meet him as well. I don't know that I have faith in him being CB1 yet. But if you get fucking Myles Garrett and then Aiden Hutchinson and Lee McNeil and DJ, yeah, I think they're gonna look fucking amazing.
It's gonna make guys look a lot better.
Especially with that safety pairing. Are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. Quarterback's got 2 seconds to the football and they're just tossing it up with those safeties back there?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
That's just where I'm at with it, man. Like, he hasn't been able to do it to the draft. He hasn't been able to do it free agency. Last resort is trade.
And I will say with the draft, though, in the one where we're not really giving him credit because he fell in your lap, Aiden Hutchinson, there still was Kayvon Thibodeau. That was a clear split that he did have to make that decision. He was a physical beast coming out, like no doubt about it. Kayvon, he did go Aiden Hutchinson, which was the right draft pick. And then I want to look at a free agent that all of us were gushing over last season because, oh my God, could we pair him with Aiden Hutchinson? It was a guy that ended up going to, I believe it was his hometown in Houston, but Daniil Hunter, like, you could have paired that in free agency. Brad tried. I mean,
he tried to trade for him at the deadline last year.
Yeah, I remember the trade, but I don't remember us saying like that we were in a final like 2 or 3 about him.
Well, he got traded to Houston.
No, that was a free agent.
I think he's a free agent.
Yeah.
I thought he got traded for
No, that
Bernard.
was a free agent move. We remember free agency Tinder. Free agency Tinder in here. We're all gushing over Daniil Hunter.
The veins in his fucking biceps.
That is
but
weird
I'm saying
that they did like a trade without trading.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he's had opportunities to make the moves. Like, that would have been one perfect. You don't have to give up the draft capital, you know, and he didn't do it. But I guess we'll see what he does choose to do now, because now it seems like the back's against the wall. Obviously, it's probably not, but to us, we live and die by it. We think next season it's
There's a fucking meteor coming, Nick.
But
there's a meteor
coming, damn it.
Gotta prioritize things.
Yeah. I did want to give him credit, though. He did draft Hutch over Kayvon.
That's fair. That's fair. I entertained the Kayvon stuff, so I can't even deny that.
Yeah.
Same. I think a lot of people did.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all didn't expect Aiden Hutchinson to be there, though. I know I didn't expect Aiden. I thought he was the #1 pick no matter what. And then the Jags were the Jags.
That's fair. It probably was Kayvon up until Hutch fell, maybe.
Yeah.
Because per our sources at that time, we all put money on it, by the way, too, because of it.
Yeah.
It was Kayvon. But it also could have been a situation where people talk about it all the time. Oh, this team told me they were drafting me. They didn't. It could have been that. Who knows? But we did have to go to break.
Like I said, I don't think the Lions expected Aiden Hutchinson to be there.
Yeah.